This is James from Hellripper. You're watching rockflesh.com.
And here we are again, Damnation 2025. We are back in our gym, and I am with James from Hellripper, or James who is Hellripper. You know, so you know, we've spoken about this before, but the idea, you know, do you see yourself as Hellripper, or is Hellripper? Do you see Hellripper as a larger project you're part of?
I see it as a larger project. I mean, because it's bigger than the recordings as well. You know, I record all the stuff, and it's my thing, but I always refer to Hellripper as a band, really. You know, we've had guys over the years in the band. You know, a couple of them have been in the band for a bunch of years now. So, yeah. But whatever you want to refer to you know, it doesn't bother me. Yeah. As long as you listen to the music, it's fine.
Yeah, and that's really important. So you're here at Damnation. You're playing in about a couple of hours' time.
Yeah.
Have you played Damnation before?
Yes, we played in 2021 when it was at the last venue in Leeds.
Yeah,
Leeds, and that was fun.
Yeah.
The room we played was a lot smaller.
Yeah.
I can't remember the size, but it was like a couple hundred, whereas today it's like an arena, so it's a bit different. But yeah, no, it's still cool to be at Damnation. You know, I've met a bunch of people that I know and other bands that I'm friends with, and other friends and stuff like that. So it's just it just feels like a cool vibe. You know, it doesn't feel scary.
Is this a one-off show, or is this part of a group of shows that you're doing?
So it's a one-off show at the moment. We're doing one more show this year, which will be at the Bloodstock Winter Gathering next month. But yeah, this is just our like a one-off kind of show. We've been doing a bunch of one-offs lately. I don't think we've really toured that much this year. It's been kind of festivals and weekend things, but we've done a lot of those. So it's felt like a never-ending thing.
So how do you motivate yourself for that? You know, sort of, because it's not like a tour where you've got yourself in a groove. You've got to come here. You've got to get yourself all, you know, ready to do it. You've got to get all the bands sorted. How does that sort of work out?
I mean, it's kind of similar. I mean, in some ways it's better because you kind of get like the rest of the week kind of free to do whatever you want, and you kind of get a little bit of a break, and you know, people can go to work, and it's not like being in a van for 8 hours a day for a month straight or whatever, and whatever. So in some ways it's better, but sometimes, you know, the travel, especially for me, the travel, like if we're going to Germany or something for a festival, it's like a four day thing just for a show. But I mean, the motivation just comes from it's fun. The shows are fun. I'm looking forward. People want to see us, which is always, you know, I'm grateful for that, because at any point that could stop. You know, there could be no demand for us, and then we're fine. Then you can just stay at home all the time. But no, it's just we look forward to it, seeing people and hoping they like it, and it's just fun. You know, just want to thrash.
Well, I think that's been, you know, we've spoken to a lot of bands over the weekend, and that's been the thing that's come up for a lot of them. Actually, I'm doing this because I enjoy this. I'm doing this because I want to have fun. I want to do this. If people watch, that's a bonus.
I mean, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it. You know, there's a lot of other things we could be doing, but no, I enjoy it. I enjoy seeing people. I enjoy meeting new people, and you know, people that are fans of the band. I enjoy seeing them, and you know, it's just. I mean, it's cool. Like I say, there's any day the interest might stop. So, you know, I'm grateful for where the band is at the moment.
And that's, you know, let's be honest, it's unlikely to happen because you're ratcheting up, new album, you know, in the can. You know, I know you probably can't tell us much about it, but tell us what you can about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Hellripper album. It'll be fast, speed metal, but I did have fun. I don't like to repeat myself too much. A lot of, so I like to I like a whole bunch of different music from, you know, it could be anything from dance to pop to death metal, black metal, grindcore, whatever. So I like kind of experimenting with different styles and trying different elements, using different instruments that I've never used before. You know, it's just it's what I do for fun, basically. You know, the whole process of writing and recording is my hobby, it's my passion, it's what I love doing most in the world, in my life. So it's like I just enjoy doing that. So hopefully I think, you know, the album's finished. I can't give release dates and stuff because it's not completely set in stone and announced and stuff, but I think it's a cool album. I think it's a diverse sounding album within the Hellripper constraints, if you want to call it that. But I think it's cool. You know, I think it's cool. I enjoyed making it. That's what matters to me. Hopefully other people like it, you know. That's always the thing to look forward to when you release the album. You don't know how people are gonna perceive it. You might think it's the best thing ever, but everyone thinks it's horrible. You might not be sure on something and people think it's the best thing ever. So yeah, it'll be out early next year.
So some point in 2026?
Yeah, oh no, definitely 2020. It'll be out the first part of 2026. We released a new single a couple weeks ago, which is more of a rockin' Motorhead tank with a bit of like Opeth kind of stuff sprinkled in, which is the first single from the album, and that's been received quite well. So yeah.
So what I'm really interested in, so George Lucas once said, films are never completed, they're abandoned. You get to the point where you go, I can't tinker on this anymore. Do you feel like about albums? Is there a point where you go, I'm done now? Or is there a point where I'm just going to walk away before I overcomplicate this?
Sometimes, you know, sometimes I have something in my mind, and it, you know, it works out. You know, like there's nothing more to do. And sometimes it's like, I could add another guitar here. I could add some atmosphere here. Oh, what if this happened here? What if this happened here? And sometimes you've got to just say, it's going a bit over the top now. Either it's not making any difference, or you're making it worse, or you're going to drive yourself mad in the process, which it does happen. You know, there's one of my problems is sometimes I have like a vision of what I want something to sound like, or an idea of, and I try and get there, and you know, I can't quite get what I'm thinking of, and that's the worst part for me, you know, because I'm constantly, right, what if I put the guitar over, like, you know, you try stupid, like, what if the guitar goes in the left speaker? Oh, what if it goes in the right speaker? What if there's no guitar? What if there's a piano on top of the guitar? Harmonized vocals, or only death growl, you know, it's, so yeah, it's, in some cases it is just, you've got to leave it. It is what it is. You can't take it any further.
Do you find it harder with the fact that it's just you? You know, if it was a band in the studio doing it, you would have the voices going, but actually, essentially you've got to make that judgment yourself.
I guess so. I mean, I'm lucky that I've got people around me. You know, I've got the label, I've got my partner, I've got the other guys in the live band, and I've got friends that listen to the music, and they will give me their opinions. So I've got that from them, which is really helpful sometimes, you know, because they can see things in a way that I haven't, because I'm so, I've got something set, like I'm set on something and I don't hear it in a different way or whatever, so that's helpful. But I think both can be difficult, you know, if you've got too many people trying to compete for ideas and add stuff, it can be difficult, but when you're stuck, it might be cool having someone else helping you. So I think there's advantages to disadvantages and advantages to both.
So when the album's out, which is, you know, sort of at some point first part of the year, what's the plan then? Is it sort of full on album cycle out there?
Yeah, we're going to be touring. We've announced a tour that will be happening in March, April. We're doing a couple of UK shows, and then we're heading off to Europe. It's 3 weeks or so. Then we're going to be doing a bunch of festivals throughout the year. We're going to head back to Europe 1 or 2 more times in different areas of Europe for tours. And then hopefully later in the year we're going to get to the US for our first tour over there. We've been there before for a festival, but hopefully our first fully fledged tour of the US. You know, it's something I've been wanting to do for so long, and a lot of our fan base is in America, and so
Do you get much choice about, you know, you say a couple of UK dates, you know, I'm sure you get inundated with people going, why aren't you playing Cambridge, why aren't you playing Cardiff, why aren't you playing, you know, Outer Mongolia? Do you get actually much choice in where you play?
Yeah, I mean, I decide everything. I mean, it's just whatever, you know, there's offers come in, and I can say to our booking agent, we want to play here. They'll try and get us a show there, whatever, you know, like that. But oftentimes, you know, if it's a tour, it depends on offers, availability, scheduling, the different, you know, if promoters are willing to have you there, if something's happening on the same night. A show might be too close to the other one, so it kind of cancels each other out. You know, there's a lot of different factors on why you would play somewhere and why you wouldn't play somewhere. You know, there's just so many different things. But ultimately, yeah, it's us that decide what we want to do. You know, we can say yes or no to anything. But I'm lucky that most of the things, you know, we say no to a lot of things, mainly because of like scheduling or availability, you know, or but I'm lucky that most of the things that we get offered are, you know, it's my full-time job, so it's something I'm able to do, something I want to do.
And I think that's really interesting because sort of we talked to quite a few bands where this is not a hobby sort of underplays it, but they're actually pulling down jobs as well as doing that, you know, so the fact that you're actually now able to concentrate this as your full-time.
It's definitely helpful.
Yeah.
You know, it's helpful for me because I can kind of accept anything if I want to, or if, you know, whatever, like within reason.
But there's a lot of work in the fact that you've got to keep that momentum going.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, it's a full-time job, and I spend every single day, you know, every single day for the past. It's been my full-time job for about 6 years now, 6 or 7 years, something like that. Every single day, it's like an 8 to 12 hour day, you know, like doing different things, emailing promoters, emailing, like advancing shows, emailing booking agents, organizing the tour, you know, like hotels and the vehicles, and recording the album, writing the album, dealing with labels, sending merch orders, dealing with other merch stores, social media posts.
So it's not even a full. It's a lot of different jobs.
It's like 100 different like part-time jobs, like at the same time. But I mean, I love it. I love every part of it. You know, I enjoy. Yeah, I just enjoy the whole process. I love that I'm able to do it. So it's not. It doesn't feel like a job to me.
As you can hear, Raging Speedhorn are trying very hard to basically drown us out at the present moment. So I'm going to bring this to close with our basically. I'm sure I asked you before it's Bloodstock, but I'm going to ask you again. So if Gav comes to you and says, right, it went really good, you can have a stage. Next year you have the Hellripper stage. Who do you stick on it?
Who am I sticking? Right. I'd have one of my favourite bands, Tribulation. Really cool. Young band from Sweden that we're touring with. I love those guys. That's Sarkator. Really cool, fast thrash stuff. I think I'd have Watain.
Excellent. They're on their farewell tour, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to start their farewell tour, what else would I have? Metallica, because why not? I'm in charge.
If you're in charge, you
Gav's
can have
given me unlimited budget.
You can have them on at 12 o'clock. They can warm up for everybody else.
Metallica can open the stage.
Yeah, that's definitely good. There you go. There goes Speedhorn.
So they're forcing their way on here.
They are. They want to be on this.
I mean, there's just so many killer bands, especially right now on the scene, and I mean,
And of course, we need to get Sabbat before. We need to get Martin and Andy to make it up, to shake up and Sabbat.
Of course, we'll have that. We have.
Even doing History of a Time to Come.
Gav needs to give me the whole festival.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I don't want a stage. I need the whole festival with no budget.
Definitely. You rate his credit card and see where we go. Right, as I said, Speedhorn are literally feels like they're in the building, or in fact in the room. So I'm going to bring this to a close. Jace has been brilliant. Look forward to seeing you later. And we'll see also you're playing. And for those who want to see you playing Bloodstock, Christmas, whatever, Winter Gathering, that's the one. So that'll be, and that's your only other opportunity to see Hellripper this year. So a bit of a promotion here. If you fancy seeing Hellripper, they're at KKK's in Wolverhampton at the Bloodstock sort of a gathering. But James, it's been really, really good.
Thank you, man.
A good show. You've been watching Bloodstock, not even Bloodstock, I feel like I'm working Bloodstock now. You've been watching rockflesh.com, and we're here at Damnation with Raging Speedhorn, thing like that, next door to us. But anyway, subscribe, do all the buttons and things. We'll see you later. It's been emotional. Thank you.